For latest astrology videos, subscribe AstroEdify channel and press this bell icon to get notified when a new video goes live. Hello everybody, welcome to AstroEdify. Today we are going to discuss that what happens when moon is in the sign of Sagittarius in anybody's horoscope. So let's start this video. If you want to book a consultation for yourself, you can go on this website. The link is given in the description. So today we are going to discuss about moon in Sagittarius. First of all, let's see that what is moon. See, moon is considered as one of the most important planets, or I can say that the most important planet, not one of the most important planet in astrology among all the 9 planets. And the main reason behind this is that, and it is a very simple reason, because moon is the controller of our mind, our mentality, our whole mental disposition is governed by moon. So how we think, how we react, how we adapt to situations, and what is our behavior, how we socialize is dependent on moon. It controls our emotions, thinking, thought process, and feelings. And mood is controlled by moon. So moon is really important. The functioning of mind is dependent on moon. So without a sane mind, you cannot do anything in your life. So that's why moon is the most important planet in whole of astrology. Apart from this, not only moon is directly controlling our mind or the mindset in general. Apart from this, moon is also having the direct control over our whole body, because it is a watery planet and it controls the water content within our body. So if the water content is not proper in the body, the immunity decreases and the tendency to any kind of diseases increase. So that is also another factor why moon is considered as the most important planet, because now it is not only having the control over our mind or thinking, but also over the body itself. So that is what moon is. Also it controls the hormones within the body. So that is another area where moon is really important. Apart from this, moon is the controller of our mother and the childhood. It represents all the things, all the learnings which a person learns from his or her family, especially during the childhood. That is really seen from the moon. And apart from this, moon is considered as one of the main parameters which are checked for assessing the strength of the whole horoscope in general. Okay, so there are different parameters for that. Of all of them, moon is one. So condition of moon is really important, because it not only is controlling our whole body and mind, but also it is showing the strength of the whole horoscope. If moon is strong, that is a good thing, that now one parameter out of all the other parameters shows that yes, they from moon's area, from moon's side, the strength is there. But if moon is not well placed, if it is weak, then this shows that yes, even if there are good yogas, even if there are good Raj yogas or Dhan yogas or any other positive yogas, they are not going to function, they are not going to give the results even in their time period or even in their dashas. Why? Because moon is the only planet which has the capacity and ability to negate any kind of good yogas. Okay, so moon becomes really important, and when it comes to the strength of the horoscope in general. Okay, so moon, I think that now you know that why moon is really an important planet in astrology. Now let's discuss about what is Sagittarius. See, Sagittarius is the natural zodiac sign of the 9th house. According to Kalpurush Kundali, and apart from this, Jupiter is the lord of Sagittarius, so it has the mixed qualities of Jupiter as well as the 9th house. So Sagittarius is a fire sign. It shows the dharma. Dharma means a religion or duty also. There are 2 meanings of dharma. So dharma means a religion, dharma means a duty as well. So Sagittarius shows dharma, faith, devotion, philosophy. Bhagya means the fortune is seen from the 9th house. So Sagittarius plays a vital role in that. the gurus, the mentors, the guides, and their teachings are seen through this. Higher learning, higher knowledge is seen through Sagittarius. The teachings of father are seen through this, because 9th house is the house of father also. Sagittarius is a sign of learning, sign of knowledge, sign of wisdom, higher knowledge, or any kind of knowledge. I am not restricting the knowledge only to the spiritual knowledge, or any the knowledge, or any knowledge of Vedas or Vedanta. No, any subjective knowledge also comes under the domain of Sagittarius, because knowledge in general, it is free from boundaries, so it cannot be restricted to one particular domain, that no, only Sagittarius is going to show the spiritual knowledge or the Vedantic knowledge. No, it can show any knowledge. So higher knowledge is seen through this, and that is why 9th house is the house of higher education also, higher education and research. So 9th house becomes important in that. So Sagittarius represents the same thing. Next thing, Jupiter and 9th house, they control the management also. So Sagittarius becomes really important when it comes to managing things, handling things, specifically related to finances, because Jupiter is the Karak planet for that. So finance, management, administration, law, justice, truth, moral, virtues, all these things are seen through Sagittarius. And Sagittarius also shows idealism. Any sort of idealistic approach is seen through Sagittarius. So this is what Sagittarius is. Now let's discuss that what happens when moon goes into this sign. So first of all, we can see here that moon, when is sitting in this sign, totally is dependent on Jupiter's placement. Okay, so the stronger the Jupiter is, the well placed the Jupiter is, the stronger moon becomes. So the good results, their intensity will automatically be on the higher side the more support moon gets from the Jupiter. So here, as I said, that moon is completely dependent on Jupiter for giving its results. However, the placement of moon in Sagittarius is considered good, because it is a sign, it is a benefic sign for moon, and it is a sign of a friend. So it is a friendly sign for moon. So it is not a enemy sign. So that is a good thing. But Jupiter support is needed here. Okay. Now let's see that what are various other results which it can give. So first of all, if moon is here in this sign, it gives keen interest in higher learning. So these people could have such thing, keen interest in higher learning. And as I said, that higher learning can be of any type, not only restricted to one particular spiritual domain. It can be of the materialistic domain as well. Okay, so do not confuse it with that. So keen interest in higher learning, knowledge, gaining the wisdom is really important to these people. Apart from this, optimistic approach is there in the nature, in the personality. So mentality is optimistic in nature, because 9th house and Jupiter both, sorry, not 9th house, Sagittarius and Jupiter both represent optimism. Moon is your mentality, so optimistic mentality will be there. Apart from this, there will be higher inclination towards religion. Religion here means the dharma, which I stated previously. Religion, faith, devotion, philosophy, Vedanta and spirituality. And with all these areas, with the knowledge the person gathers in life, and with all these interest which the person has, so this makes what you can say is, this gives a mental satisfaction to these people. So these things give mental satisfaction and emotional fulfillment as well. So all these areas, specifically in one word, it is knowledge, and knowledge could be of anything. So knowledge gives mental satisfaction and emotional fulfillment. And here the area of knowledge could be different, as I already said. So it need not be confused with one particular domain. Okay. Apart from this, we can see here that 9th house and Sagittarius and Jupiter, they all represent ethics and morals and virtues. If moon is sitting here, it is going to make the mindset of the person, or you can say here that the person will be very ethical in nature, moralistic in approach, and will have virtuous behavior. Okay, will seek truth and justice. 9th house and Sagittarius both are truth. Jupiter is justice. 9th house is the house of justice and law. So it makes person law abiding as well, and they have their own ideals and principles. As I said that Sagittarius and ninth house, they represent your ideals, your morals and your principles in life. So these people have their individual ideals and principles which they follow in life. Okay, there are not many people who have their see, there are many people who have ideals and principles, but there are not many people who follow them. But if Jupiter is well placed and moon is in this sign, this will make you not only to have your own individual ideals and principles, but also motivate you to follow them to the core. So this is also another thing which we can see. Apart from this, moon, if is placed in this sign, gives a strong intellect to the person and memory power as well. However, we also have to check Mercury also for this place, for checking the memory in general. But in general, we can see here that yes, Jupiter, if it is strongly supporting the moon, it will provide intellect to the person. It will make you intelligent. Apart from this, there will be interest in many subjects. As I said that knowledge is the core word here. So this means that knowledge of various subjects is seen here. So these people have interest in several areas. Okay, so not only in one particular subject, it could be of anything. So interest in many subjects and their knowledge is also seen with this. Okay, and ninth house and Jupiter and this Sagittarius is the controls or shows preaching also. So it gives a inherent quality of preaching and teaching. So the knowledge which they have, they do not only keep it up to themselves, they also share it with people. So they like to actually teach and preach to people. So what they know, it doesn't matter how little it is or how vast it is, the knowledge which they have, they want to share it with other people. This is also a really good thing which we can see here. Also, they seek perfection, okay, in any of their works. So this is also another good quality which we can see in this moon placement. Apart from this, ninth house is the house of global affairs. Okay, so Sagittarius also shows the same thing. This means that the interest in many subjects which I talked about, these subjects could be of global level. For example, like politics, economy, or history, or climate change, terrorism, or anything which is related to global affairs, or spreading awareness, or third world countries which are facing all sort of problems, they working for the upliftment of the society, social work, these kind of things which are happening on a global scale or which happen on a global scale, they can be seen with this. So not only this gives you the interest in the areas, in the subjects which are related to global level, but also these people work for them. Okay, this is also a good thing. This is also a favorable result which we can see here of moon in Sagittarius. Apart from this, there are certain areas where we can find that this placement of moon is very auspicious. So like teachers are there, preachers, or any education sector in general also can be seen with this. University professors or people working in colleges can be seen with this. Religious leaders can be seen with this. Gurus, religious gurus, dharma gurus can be seen with this. Philosophers, sages, yogis, monks, sannyasis, they can be seen with this. Astrologers, writers, journalism, specifically people who are editors can be seen with this placement. And people working in paper industry, let's say, because ninth house is the house of publishing also. So anything related to books or publishing or printing can be seen with this. Doctors, management, administration, they can be seen with this. Ninth house, Jupiter controls finance, banking sector, economy. So these are also the areas which we can say that yes, moon is favorably placed here if other combinations happening are positive in the horoscope. And apart from this, ninth house and Jupiter and Sagittarius, they all control law. So advocates or judges or people working in judiciary can be seen with this placement. Politics, politicians can be seen. Social workers, as I said, because ninth house is the house of global affairs. So these are certain areas where moon can favor. However, you have to look at the combinations in general for one particular sector. Okay, so these are the certain results which moon gives when it is in the sign of Sagittarius. Now let's talk about what happens if moon and Jupiter are not well placed. It means that moon is afflicted and it is not getting the support of Jupiter. Jupiter is also badly placed in the horoscope. It is debilitated, or it is in bad yogas, in bad houses, and they both of them are losing the strength. So if that is the scenario, then there will be the results will be twisted here, of course, on the negative side. This means that now the general results which we talked about, they are going to be there, but with some twist. This means that first of all, we can see here religious superstition, or superstition in general also can be seen with this. Okay, because 9th house and Sagittarius control your religion, and if moon and Jupiter are not well placed, this can show that people who are superstitious, very superstitious in nature, who are having conservative, orthodox, or narrow mindset, they can be seen with this. If Jupiter was well placed, this can never happen, because now the person will have a broad mindset. As I said, that they are going to have interest on global affairs, and the broad mindedness will be there. But if the moon and Jupiter are not supportive, then this will be the result just opposite, that now conservative mindset will be there, narrow mindedness will be there, orthodox nature will be there. Okay, and definitely spiritual knowledge will be never be there, because if Jupiter is down in the horoscope, simply just by looking at the bad Jupiter, we can say that yes, definitely the person is not going to have any kind of spiritual knowledge, because Jupiter is the only Karak planet for that. If Jupiter is badly placed, that can never happen. Apart from this, 9th house and Sagittarius control religion. So this means that the religious viewpoint or religious ideology can also be distorted. Okay, distorted, like people who are religious fundamentalists, who are religious fanatics, can be seen with this. If Jupiter is not favorably placed and moon is in this sign, is specifically related with 9th house. And apart from this, not only these people could have this distorted religious viewpoints, but also will try to impose their viewpoints on others. So that is what the fundamentalists and fanatics try to do. Okay, so this can be seen with this placement if it is badly placed. Also, false idealism and hypocrisy can be seen with this. Okay, because 9th house and Sagittarius were your ideals, morals, virtues, principles. But now the person is going to have them, but he is not going to follow them. That is the problem. And he is going to portray that he is following. And that is what it is, what we call as false idealism. And that is what we call hypocrisy. Okay, you teach other people to follow such rules in life, but you yourself do not follow them. You contradict your own self. That is what hypocrisy is. So this can give such characteristic as well. And here not only you can restrict it to the religion only, it can also be seen in other fields like politics. There are political fundamentalists, there are political fanatics also, and similarly other areas. So it cannot be restricted to one particular thing like religion, because here the general term is ideology. Religion is also ideology, and ideology can also be in other areas as well. Politics is also dependent on ideology. People who share the same ideology, they belong to one particular party. So simple thing that here also the same thing can be seen, that fundamentalism and that fanatic nature can be seen with this placement. If Jupiter is not supportive, if moon is in this sign, and specifically if 9th house is associated with the moon, this can be seen. So however, you have to check other combinations in general. I am not saying that this is only going to happen just like that. If Jupiter is totally badly placed, of course some results, negative result will definitely be there, but see the whole horoscope in general, how it is placed. Okay, so this is really important. So this is what happens. Apart from this, this can also show that since 9th house is the house of knowledge, this means that these people could have false ego, specifically if Sun and Rahu are affecting the Jupiter or moon. It can give this false ego, and false ego will be because of incomplete knowledge. If the person is true to his knowledge, if he has real knowledge in any subject, it doesn't matter, he will be humble. Definitely he will be humble, because he will know that he is not knowledgeable at all. But the people who think that they are knowledgeable, they have attained everything. That is what this Jupiter gives, moon gives, if they are badly placed in this sign. So false ego due to incomplete knowledge, and also the misuse of the knowledge for self interest, can be seen with this particular alignment if Jupiter and moon are badly placed. So this is another thing. So these are some results, okay, which moon can give, and I have told you both the things, the positive also, the negative also, because this is a huge world consisting of many people, billions of them. So everyone is not very, I'm not going to say that they are very good or very bad. They are so we have all kind of variations available. So that is why we are seeing here and studying here on that basis of variation, okay, which is found on this earth. So here all the things I have covered, and whenever you check the condition of moon in this particular sign, as I said, check the condition of Jupiter, because moon is heavily dependent on Jupiter here to give the results. And do not jump to conclusions immediately, see the overall horoscope in general also, okay. So that is really important to check. So this is what I think is my viewpoint on moon in Sagittarius. So if you are new to my channel, subscribe below for more, check on my website and Facebook page. Otherwise we will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye and thank you.